Alright, welcome to another day of Ether Rays. We're taking on a Japanese player here, and we're gonna go ahead and use this team that I kind of just put together. Just want to give this Guinevere another chance. I saw another Faetuber using her rather, and it looked like it was working, so I don't know, maybe I should give her another shot just to see if I missed something. So that was the goal, or that is the goal of this team here. Although I do think the setup isn't like fully complete. There are some additional things that I could probably do just to get the best out of this, but for now, this is just what I'm going to be rocking with. I might change it a little bit later on in the week. This is what we're going against here, and really nice Leon there. I think he could use like a resplendent alt. He's looking a little bit outdated in comparison to some of the new art styles that are in the game. My biggest concern is that Arvel and how he'll match into Guinevere. He does have pretty high res, so it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. I think the setup here isn't probably the best. Because what I'm going to be hoping to do is break this, and then we're going to test the traps as well, because Yuri's going to get an extra movement, if I'm not mistaken, so I do want to at least not have trap damage, when we get initiated on. Ultimately, I think one of the things that I don't like about this build for Guinevere is that I have to give her the null follow-up in her C slot. Or is it C or S slot? Whatever that extra slot is. I was really hoping I could outsource it, but to who, you know? I kind of need Fallen Maria just in case she dies on me. And I also kind of need the near save because I don't want to be taking... Ooh, found the real bolt trap. So we can break this now, and then reposition out of the way, and then wait for turn 2. So yeah, I don't want to be taking or having her frontline since she doesn't have close combat or anything like that equipped. I went with Unity, Defense Res Unity. I just have a spear copy of it. I have a couple of spear copies of it. That guy keeps pity breaking me, just laying around, that I don't know what to do with just yet. So I figured why not give it to her, since Astra season is turned like completely into debuffs. Like there's so many debuffs everywhere, and there's literally nothing that you can do to stop it. Remember I was like raving about what makes Peony so great is the fact that she's able to neutralize penalties. Well, there's nothing like that in Astra season, which is interesting. I didn't notice it until Sonya and the ploy skills really came into full swing. I was realizing that I have no way to counter this. I think the only other unit that could possibly help you in that situation is the guy that just got his refined. Garrick? No, is it Garrick? Yeah, Garrick. That just got his refined because he gives that out as a status effect. But outside of that, you have no way of neutralizing your penalties unless you have the one dancer Fjorm, Bridal Fjorm. But that's still like in combat within 2 spaces, and that's not really what you want.
Show me the way.
You don't really want that.
Close your eyes.
Because, yeah, you don't really want that. That's an extra colorless healer, and that can be like totally eliminated by colorless feud. So you don't really want that type of support, which is why I decided to go with Unity. It was either Unity or a bond, speed res bond, but the 2 spaces condition is more favorable than being adjacent. So yeah, that's how I ended up with Unity. Hopes this works. I mean, it helps her defensive bulk at least. Not that she's going to be taking a lot of debuffs to her defense outside of the Sonya effect, the ploy skills. Hopefully that's what we run into. That way she can get some extra defensive bulk. But the res buff is really going to help her out a lot because she gets true defensive, she gets true DR based off res. So yeah, that's a good thing. more defense you can, the more res you can stack on her, the better. It was either attack res unity or defense res unity. And I went with defense res unity because I had more copies of that laying around. So I was like, all right, let's just use this. Yeah, we're gonna see how this works. I'm also concerned about the Diamant because he's gonna probably one-shot me to the face. But he shouldn't get his special. I don't think he'll be able to have his special up. And he has terrible res, so in any case, we should be able to stop it. Worst case scenario, we have Maria there for safety as well. And also, I was able to use Maria use this Lucina to get the status effect null penalties, null full buffs on Guinevere, which helps out a lot. And then I have Ather here for guard, because since I can't put guard on her any other way because I'm running, yeah, you know the thing. It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This isn't the final build, but let's see. Nice, there we go. So he didn't get his, or maybe he did get it, but it just went away. But that's still a big hit. 45, that's a big hit. Ooh, still took some damage there. So if that was triangle attack and he had, because he has tempo, probably would have taken a lot of damage there with a special from Marble. Okay. And Veil was the reason that I decided to do this as well, because she dies, Guinevere dies a lot to like dead eyes. So if she can avoid that, then I figured why not give that a try. Oh, he didn't have it recharged. Oh, right, he didn't have time spells.
I will be my people's shield.
Okay. Nice. Alright, that went pretty well. All things considered. The hard part now is to figure out how to get the pots. What do I do here?
I will not lose my way.
I don't think I want to go another round against this Diamant, but it would mean I'd have to take out for Mortis, and then take Diamant out, and then be left with Azura and Freyr, which makes it incredibly difficult to get the pots. I don't think I'm gonna... might not be able to get both pots here. Because I really don't want to go another round with Diamant. That doesn't sound like fun. Take out for Mortis. That job would have to be... Who does that? Who would be taking out for Mortis here?
Special delivery.
Veil. I could break this structure and then put her there. We'll create like a fork.
I can do this.
There's also a reposition play that I could do. I think that might be better.
As you request.
Alright, let's see if she's able to take out for Mortis. Because, well, I was able to have her take out a for Mortis. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And then, have her tackle Diamant afterwards. Man, to think this effect originally came out on Brave Tiki, and now, like, it's being given out as a status effect, that's just...
Why not?
So silly. The disrespect to Brave Tiki is ridiculous. I hope they really go hard on her refine, because...
Close your eyes.
she deserves it.
Have faith.
And we get the one shot on Diamant. That's nice.
The twirl! Nice. Alright, so we're gonna have to tank Azura. And I don't know how I'm gonna get that pot right there in the top right. We can start making our way over to the left-hand side to figure out how we get the pot over there. And then take it from there. But yeah, there are debuffs like everywhere on Astra season.
What can I do?
I don't know. I think this is the new meta. We're in the debuff era. And it kind of makes sense looking at the fact that,
Show me the way.
I don't know, is Ike, that Fallen Ike, getting closer to his Refine probably? Because I think that might be what this is leading up to. Because the only way to counter these debuffs is to have either null panic or neutralize penalties, like a drive effect, or to have Peony's Dance, which isn't in this season, so... Like, I didn't realize that the counter to Robin was such a hard counter. It pretty much counters, like, an entire season. Not just in the fact that you can't really... Like, I had to, like, scrap all of my ideas to use Legendary Robin because everybody's thinking that you're going to use Legendary Robin, so they have Ploy on their defense, or some way to counter it. So there's really no benefit to me running Robin because... it's just going to get hard countered, and then in hard counter and Robin, you also have to deal with the debuffs that come with it, which is a lot. Kind of in a little bit of a pickle here. I don't know how to...
What can I do?
I think we might need to escape here, because I need those pots, right? What to do? Alright, so I've given it some thought. We're gonna back up. I feel like that's the best option to be able to get both pots. Maybe if he makes his way down, I don't know, even to the left, it might be better for us. Because right now, I can't break both of these structures, and then, well, maybe I could have, but it's really tricky. Yeah, I think backing up is probably the best, because if he initiates into Lucina, I think Lucina might one-round him, so I want to avoid that.
Why not?
So let's try, we're just going to try to get both pots by backing up. It's really the best thing that I can think of right now. So let's see how this works out. Couldn't have gone just straight down. I actually needed to go up that lane, and he just blocked it.
Which way?
Alright, so we got one pot, which I guess that'll have to do, because I have no idea how I'm gonna get around this guy. He's literally just blocked
I'll do it.
my entire strategy there.
Count on me. Have faith.
Oh man. Annoying much. Alright, we're gonna YOLO it. We're gonna do a warp strategy here and hope that Freyr survives the combat against Lucina. We're just gonna box him in here just because, and let's see what happens. I have no more ideas here, so yep, he's dead. Well, there goes that idea. I think maybe I shouldn't have broken the Panic Manor because, but maybe he still would have died because he's not moving any spaces, so the clash isn't kicking in. Alright, we missed a pot. That sucks. GG's.